Hello dear students, welcome to our today's lesson. Thank you for joining us. I hope others will join us during our lesson. So, first of all, let me explain today's topic. Now you come to the 10th lesson. And in this lesson, you will learn how to contact with customers. The dealing with customers is one of the most aspects of your business career. You should increase the satisfaction of your customers, and also you should know how to support your employers who achieve a high rate of the customer satisfaction. And then also you know how to produce your products in a better way uh, that can reach the needs of your customers. Here you can see on the right side it is me made picture. I'm contacting with my customers so that I can care about them. So and here you can see the communicating with customers can be written format, reading format, and the listening as well. And also um, you can also exchange and the type of message, talk face to face, and discuss also. And the media can provide us the better communication. For example, the computers, television, and also radio can provide you. So let's talk about our objectives, the lesson objectives. Here you can see the lesson objectives are 5 in number, and you can see the first objective is brainstorming. We will discuss how can a business communicate with its customers. We will brainstorm and generate ideas about how a business can communicate with its customers. And then the second one, we will discuss about contacting customers, how you can reach your customers, how you can communicate with them, by what means of media you can use. We will clarify this. And then the third step, we will work with vocabulary, topic specific vocabulary, and that is more about the communicating with customers. And then the fourth step, you will you will know good customer service, completing the text with completing the text with the collocations. Okay. So in this section, you will be given a reading activity, and that intends and that um, you should you should be intended to use collocations so that you can complete the text. And finally, we will finish our presentation with a reading and vocabulary activity. In these activities, you will know how to talk customers by telephone. Now, we should brainstorm our ideas. The first the question is, how can a business communicate with its customers? As you can see here on the bottom, the diagram is provided. You can see, and the branch of this lines, you can see the has their own title. For example, the telephone, and communicating by telephone can be advantages and disadvantages. For example, for the advantages, it is direct with customer, and for the disadvantages, it is the cost. And the cost is so expensive. That is why it's the main disadvantages of communicating by a phone. And emails. Emails is cheap. This is the first. mm, this is the first advantage of the emails. And what about the disadvantages of emails when you use them to communicate with your customers? What is the disadvantages of emails? Can you tell me? Emails are not fast, you know, they are slow. It can't, it can fail when it comes to the social networking systems like Telegram, Facebook, and others as well, because it's so fast, and the majority of the people don't notice usually. And the sponsorship, you know, the sponsorship is unreliable. This is disadvantages. And what about the advantages of sponsorship? Can you tell me? From my point of view, the sponsorship, I think it's you know, it's paid, and you have to spend some part of your budget to attract the sponsorship. So payment, let's say. And what else? What can also tell me what means of the communication with customers can be exemplified? Can you tell me? I said telephone, email, sponsorship,
Maybe face to face.
face-to-face communication. How? For example, yeah, in we've seen that people spreading their flyers. I mean the reclaim um, sheets with with the people in the marketplace, you know, in the streets also. I think this one, and they also recommend their product. This is a face-to-face, yes. Okay, face-to-face communication with customers. And can you tell me the one advantage and disadvantages of this kind of communication? I can tell you that face-to-face communication with customers is time consuming, you know, because social networking systems, telephone, emails are the digital means of communication, which means it can provide the fast way of reclaiming or spreading your sheets with customers. So time consuming. What about the advantages? This is an M. Can you tell me one advantage? Do you have any idea?
It's reliable, much more reliable. The customers will believe you.
So maybe they believe. Okay, so it's more authentic, and you can leave the positive impression on your customers by face-to-face conversation. Yes, it's more reliable. And what else? One more communication type with customers here. Can you give me example?
Maybe from internet.
Internet, the telephone,
Yeah.
emails, internet. Yes, you have a special website and you can recommend your customers to enter to this website. Yeah, and your website
Yeah.
contains your product images and details about its technical characteristics. That is also a means of communication with your customers. And can you tell me the advantage and disadvantage? One advantage and one disadvantage. So, internet or software, websites, let's say, company websites. What can you tell you? Advantages and disadvantages. So, for the advantages, you can tell that.
I I think that a website is faster nowadays, because nowadays technologies are developing and websites for it's very comfortable for us.
Yes, it's comfortable. So, it also includes detailed information about all of your products, And
Yeah.
for example, in email, you can't outline all of your products and their detailed information. And the sponsorship is always, the telephone is always, the face-to-face conversation is also limited to provide the detailed information about each product in your company. But website, it's more comfortable for you because uh, you can type your products and you can reclaim them with images and the detailed information. You can just burst your product here, and it means the you know detailed information about all products. And what about the disadvantages of the websites? Can you tell me? So the websites, can be hacked, can be, attacked by the hackers, and your product info can be robbed. You know? Can we tell this one is a disadvantage of the website? Hacking. because uh, placed if you have placed your detailed info of all of your products, and your competitors on the target market may rob them and may hug them. That is why it's a high risk of losing your customers, because they can be attracted by another company by preparing the alternative for your product. Okay, I think it's a good discussion. We brainstormed the main ideas about communicating with customers. Now we have our next slide that includes contacting customers text. So here you can see how should a business communicate with customers: landline, mobile phone, SMS, and also email, fax, web, chat. And here you can see the means of the means of their communication. Here you can see the companies communicate with their customers in so many ways these days. They send emails, surveys, post information on social media, and their websites. Here you can see we've listed these one websites, and call, chat, and text them. But not all of these forms of business communication are welcomed by the customer when they happen, or even effective. Okay? There is no the right way to reach the customer needs, customer satisfaction by using uh, a strict means of communication. Okay? You don't know when the customer gets satisfied or don't get satisfied. You don't know. You can't predict. One on one. Your individual team members have different personality, and therefore some may be more comfortable discussing issues on a one-on-one basis. This communication technique is best when raising sensitive topics, because this will prevent embarrassment. You know, the public speaking can raise the possibility of getting shy, or face threatening, or losing face. That is why it's important to include this kind of topic in your for example, this kind of topics in the meetings. Or also you should provide opportunity for each member of the company to speak at the face-to-face format, or one by one. All right, now we have in vocabulary matching activity. On the left side you can see the new words are provided. Your task is you have to match them by their correct definition, and then I will ask you after 3 or 4 minutes. Now time is going. Try to match them, and then I will ask you. Okay, so I think these definitions are more easy to match the words, yeah? And I
Yeah.
think we should begin. So, are you ready, dear students? Shall I ask you? The first one,
Yes, of course.
apologize. What is the proper definition for this word?
B.
B1, yeah? To tell someone that you are
B.
sorry for doing wrong, right? Next one, the complaint. What is the proper definition for the complaint?
C.
Which one?
C.
C.
C1.
To see it in a yes, right. And the next, faulty.
G.
G.
Yeah, not working correctly, made correctly. Yeah. And what about the next one?
D.
Right. D. To behave in a polite or friendly way towards someone when you meet them. And the refund.
F.
F.
Right. F. Money that was yours and that you get again. Voicemail.
H.
Voicemail E.
No, it's not the B. It's A. You know. An electronic system that records and scores spoken messages from people. Okay.
B means schedule.
So, and the eighth one,
A.
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 A, yes. This one is a good job. We found all of them correct. And let's go to the next activity. Just I'm gonna erase this one. So here you can see match the word to make collocations and complete the text about good customer service with the collocations in the box. A collocation is two or more words that often go together. This combination just sounds right to native English speakers who use them all the time. You know, the collocation is the combination of the words, you know. For example, I'm gonna tell that customer satisfaction. This is a collocation in the, it seems natural for the native speakers, okay? So product exchange, we can tell you also, your task is, you have to first match the words to make collocations, and you have to complete the text with uh, about this text about good customer service, and you have to complete this text with collocations in the box here, these boxes. Notice that the words are divided into two shapes. For example, rectangle and oval. It means they have to match them in a period with each other. Okay? So, do you have any questions about your task? Did you get it? How to do? First, you have to generalize the collocations, and then you have to put them in the context of the text. Okay, if you are ready, I'm gonna give you 4 minutes to complete them, and then I will ask. Now time is going. So I think it's time to start doing this activity. We have limited time, just we have to hurry up. And what is the first one? Because every contact must contribute to what? If a company wants to build a long relationship and get customer satisfaction. Here, for the two, a company wants to build a long-term relationship and get customer satisfaction. So, and what about the first one? Every contract must contribute to what? You know, business. Each contract should be contributed to a business. And what about the third one? It's important to agree on and that fits the customer's schedule and on time and in perfect conditions. What can you tell about this? The third one.
Delivery date.
On a delivery date, yes, because they have to provide their products on time, yeah, and that and the due date, I mean the delivery date, can also fit the customer's schedule. And what about the fourth one? This one is 3.
Ship products.
This combination, and this one is, I think this one is so elastic. Complaint satisfaction, it's not logical. So what is your answer? Can you tell me? Customer satisfaction. Yes. Cheap
Products.
products. Right. Products. And where is the ship? And where is the products? Here. This one is force. Yeah. And what about the next one, the fifth one? If there is delivery problem, the company must
Exchange products.
deal with.
Or deal with.
You know, the dealing, it's more about communicating with your customers polite and efficiently. And you can put the exchange product here
To 6.
for the sixth one. And I mean the dealing with customers is
5th one.
dealing with customers. Fifth one. Okay. And satisfied customers will come back for more, and these are especially valuable when you make, that is, recommend the company's product to colleagues or friends. What can we put here? Notice that these the demonstrative pronouns, which means the noun should be plural. Satisfied customers will come back for more. This returning so here we can put the returning business. So returning business now. Returning customers. It can be. Returning customers are especially valuable when they make a, so here exchange and referral. When they make a business, that is, recommend the company's product to colleagues or friends. So I think on the fifth one we should put the complaints. Company must deal with complaints politely and efficiently. The customers, here's a wrong match. No, wrong match. This one shouldn't go with deal with complaints. It's a perfect match. This is the fifth one. Deal with complaints politely and efficiently, and if necessary, they should exchange products. And we can tell that the satisfied customers will come back for more, and these customers are especially valuable when they make, we can put the customers here, these returning customers, returning customers, it's for the 7. They make a business referral. And this is one. Ace, that is recommend the company's product or to colleagues or friends. So did you get it? The first one is contribute to the company. And then the business referral. So, do you have any questions about this task, dear students? Did you notice the gaps was filled with the proper and necessary collocations? So, our time is so limited, that is why I'm gonna skip a few slides. Here, you are provided the answers. Repeat business, returning customers, ship products, deal with complaints, delivery dates, exchange products, and with the partner take turns to give a definition against the collocations in exercise 2. And for example, this is when you give your supplier the name of a friend who is interested in the topic. Okay, now you can check your answers. And here you can see the complete these pods on a customer service forum with the phrases in the box. Here you are provided with phrases on the box, and your task is you have to fill these gaps with these phrases, as you can see here. And I'm gonna give you this exercise as a homework. So let this text remain as a homework. And you understood your task. First, you have to fill these gaps with these phrases in the box, and then you have to do the exercise 4. And what can the suppliers do? Choose 2 phrases from the box for each problem. Okay, so, and then the next slide, you can see how to talk to customers by telephone. So first of all, you should read the article on the left side and notice the highlighted phrases, and find the meaning of these highlighted phrases, and also match the words, match these highlighted phrases in the bold in the article and exercise 7 with their definition below. It means you have to match these words in the bold with their proper definition on the right column. And finally, you can see our next exercise, which is the last one. Complete the following task about customer services with the words below. You have to carefully read them and fill these words with these blanks. Okay, now you understand the task that you should do. Fill blanking with these words. Okay, our time is over. Thank you for your attention.